Hi there, this is Sherry, and I've been asked to show you how to make these little flowers that I usually put in a vase. They have a little stem, a little bit longer than that, but because of the camera here I couldn't make it any longer so you could still see it. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. This first video is just going to show you what supplies we need and how to roll the flowers. So that being said, get that out of the way. You need to cut your petals, and I have this listed in the down below so that you can get this from Cricut, but it all fits on one page, as you can see here. You're not going to need the circle for this one, but you do need the other ones. You need 2 of each size, so it does fit on one page. So that's really cool. You're going to need some trimmers, and these are going to be because you need to cut your stem, okay? I have a stem here. This is an 18 gauge wire. Let me trim it so you can see it. I got these at Michael's. They also have them at Joann Fabrics in the floral section. They're not very expensive. Alright, you also need glue sticks, of course. I use a dowel rod to wrap my petals. So you're going to see that in just a few minutes how to do it. But I need to first have my wire. So I'm just going to do about half of it, and I just kind of guesstimate. That's all you need is a guess. And I'm actually done with these clippers. Set them to the side. And I need to roll the wire so that I have a circle. That's all you need. And I'm going to bend it just a little bit sideways. So hopefully you can see that I just bent it. Alright, set that aside. I'll use these a little bit later. Okay, now for rolling, I have 2 sides for the bud, and I'm going to fold these different than I do any of them. I'm going to roll these to the side. I'm only going to do just a couple of these so that in my next video it'll be done, so I can make this a little shorter, okay? And I'm just going to do this to all 4 sides because I want that good and tight, because this is going to be the very center bud. So it just needs to be rolled tight. And I kind of just roll them in my fingers back and forth so that, see how much tighter it gets. So you may need to do a couple more of those a little bit better. Just roll them back and forth so that they are tight. Okay, then for the second one, these are the rest of them that I do different. I'm going to roll these to the side, catty corner down, kind of towards the middle of that, making it kind of a 90-degree thing there. Just like that. And once I get all of these done, I'm only going to do 2 of these petals here. Then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to lay my dowel rod about through the center of it and just crease it. I just want a little crease. Hopefully you can see that little tiny crease there. I'm going to do that to both sides. So now I have a little petal there. And I do fold all 4 of these. Again, I'm going to do that off camera so we don't waste a lot of time. My next level, and I call this level 2 because the bud is the bud. This is level 1, this is level 2. My second layer. Let me turn this around. And then I'm just going to roll this again, back and forth, get a good curl on it. And that's it. I can push them down a little bit because I want to make sure that curl stays. Again, do all 4 petals. I'm doing 2 at a time. Then I'm going to again crease it just across that. So I have that, just that little crease thing. And this is the top of the petal, and I usually will lay them that way so I don't forget. I have forgotten before. That means you either throw the flower away, rip it apart, and start again. Not worth it, let me tell you. Again, this is level 3, layer 3. I'm going to do the same thing. Just curl each side of the flower. When I get those done, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put my crease in it. And you'll see later why that crease is kind of important there. So now I've got all my levels done. Layer them in the way I want them, which is I'm going to start with layer 1. I think that's layer 2. 1, 2, and 3, and my bud. Okay, this pattern is listed in the descriptions, and it is a Cricut pattern is a link to my Cricut page. It's free. You're welcome to use it. Sell your flowers. Give them away. I just ask you, please don't sell my pattern. Okay, I give it away free. And you're welcome to give it to somebody free. So just remember that. It's a free pattern. Pass it on as a free pattern. Alright, that's all I have for now. We'll be using this later, and I will tell you about this when we get there. You can just set that aside right now. You don't need it. And I will be back with part 2 of this video.